It's been a while since I've read a book that gave me those 5-star feels. So in this video, I set out on a mission to find a 5-star read. It took me 8 months of filming and reading 17 books before I finally found that 5-star read. So let's rewind to where it all started on August 24th, 2023. Hello everyone. I picked up the camera and decided to vlog because I've been feeling very lonely. My boyfriend's in another country. He's gonna be there for 3.5 weeks. I thought if I have no one to talk to, I'm gonna talk to you guys. I haven't been very good with my reading. I've been reading on and off, switching between watching TV and reading. Just watched Sarah Caroli's stopping the video when she finds a 5-star read, and I thought what better way to get myself reading than something like that. I really do miss the 5-star feeling, so I am gonna do the same thing. I am gonna keep reading books until I find a 5-star read. You guys know how it goes, so let's get into the video. I do want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm a very slow reader and I don't read a lot, so this video can go on for a really long time, and I don't have Audible, I don't have audiobooks, which makes it that much harder and that much slower. Let's get into the video. My toxic trait is not liking when books are damaged like this, so I went ahead and got a new copy. I'm so sorry if you guys get sick of the same scenery. I only have so many places I can read, and I don't go to Starbucks, and I don't go to coffee shops or the beach. Okay. I hate when that happens. I am 71% done the Love Hypothesis. I'm gonna finish it now so I can move on to another book. This is not a 5-star read. There is just something missing.
Already gone, where are you leaving? Shop for a sip, let's call it even. Haven't left yet, we're still grieving. Oh, my attention. Catch your eye, challenge accepted. Hold your attention just for a second. Elise ghosted, high coasting. I want your hands on me like.
So I just finished The Love Hypothesis by hazelwood. Debating between a 3.5 to a 4-star rating. I'm not sure. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I felt like an outsider reading in, and the spice scene just didn't belong in my opinion. I will have a video called Reading Only Book Talk Romance Books for a month. If you want more in-depth thoughts or comments, you can go check out that one. The next book I'm going to be reading is Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I have a few books that I actually feel like could be 5-star reads, but they're part of a series and I don't want to read them right away because first of all, they're not on my August TBR, but secondly, I don't want to end this video after like one book because the point of this video is to get me reading. So the best way I know how is to either read romance books, standalones, or the first book in a bunch of series. I don't have the other books, so I can't actually continue the series, and I'm on a strict, firm book buying ban, so I can't buy them. It's what I'm craving at the moment, so it's kind of a mood read, kind of my August TBR.
Elise ghosted, high coasting.
I feel like Lo and Lily have chemistry. There's no like tension though. I ship them really hard. I can't wait for them to be together. Lily is so scared that her family wouldn't accept her. I truly understand why, because sex is taboo and it is frowned upon, but I really feel like her sisters at least would like support her emotionally and help her get help. But this is literally the first time that I'm hoping a book will not be a 5-star read. I'm usually pretty good with my predictions. Like, I can predict how much I will rate a book before I'm done, unless the ending is like horrifically done or really well done. And Addicted to You for me right now is a 5-star read, and I've never not wanted a book to be a 5-star read so bad before, because the whole point of this video was to get me to knock books off my TBR, and I read one book. So the second book can't be a 5-star read. So maybe I'm gonna turn this video into like stopping the video when I find 2 5-star reads. I very rarely will give 5 stars to a romance book. Right now I'm probably gonna read halfway to the end.
Your hands on me like tattoos. I bleed the fantasy just like you used to. And I don't care what the headlines say. Tomorrow our news will be yesterday's.
I just finished Addicted to You. I'm like happy but sad to announce that it wasn't a 5-star read, which means this video can continue. It really started out as a 5-star read for me because I think I just wasn't expecting to love the story as much as I did. But then towards the end, the way that they just kept enabling each other really got on my nerves, and I couldn't stand reading about it. My next read will be Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which is on my August TBR. Emily Henry books just start off very slow for me, and I just can't get into the book right away, so I don't see it being a 5-star read.
Control, we're overcomplicating how love flows. High low shouldn't be this stock broke, shouldn't be this hard to tell you I want more. I wanna see that you want me, snatch me up quick, let's see the ring. I wanna know, can we move forward, bust down that door, playing all my cards now, 'cause I've been waiting, but every time I think about you, baby, don't wanna take it slow.
The next book that I'm going to be reading for this video is You Have a Match by Emma Lord. I began this book, I think, 1 or 2 months ago. I just never finished it because I had an August TBR set up by booktubers. But now I've added this to my September TBR, and I do want to start with this one because it's like the most summery book in my September TBR, and I really don't feel like reading this at the end of September. Time getting into this book, and I'm trying to find a playlist that will distract me, I guess, so I can focus on the words on the page. Lo-fi music it is. I feel like I just can't listen to music with lyrics while reading because then I'm hearing the lyrics but I'm also trying to read the words and it just confuses me a lot. I'm at page 80 in this book and it started off slow. I just couldn't really picture anything in the book and I just wasn't getting into it, but it's such an easy read and I'm reading it really fast and it's such a short read. It's only 300 pages. I don't think it's going to be 5 stars, and based on how I rated the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series, The City of Fallen Angels, I gave it 2.5 stars. I don't think that book is going to be a 5-star read either, so I think we're still going to be continuing this video after I finish these 2 books. This book is about Abby, and Abby is like a nature-loving, rule-breaker, unconventional type of girl. She decides to take a DNA test and she finds out that she actually has a sister who was given away at birth and is currently adopted. Her sister's name is Savvy. Savvy's adoptive parents have never mentioned anything about her actual biological family to her, and so they're trying to find out the mystery of why Savvy was given up for adoption in order to kind of spend more time together, get to know each other, and figure out this mystery together. Abby and Savvy are attending a summer camp together. Hello! It's been a while since I've updated you because it's been a while since I've read. I've been so immersed and engrossed with the Vampire Diaries that reading has just been completely put off. But I finally finished You Have a Match by Emma Lord. I feel like 4 stars is a bit too low and 4.5 is a bit too high. So I'm gonna start incorporating quarter ratings into my ratings. So I'm giving this 4.25. There's a lot of character development. It's so wholesome. It's found family. There's some infertility topics in here. A bit too YA at the beginning. I feel like I'm reading 12-year-old content when I think they're 17 or 16 years old. I really like Emma's writing. I feel like I don't know what it is about people's writing that I love. I've never heard of Emma Lord before, but these books are so cute. I'm not gonna lie, I have never picked a book as fast as I picked up Fable. It usually takes me so long. It takes me forever to decide what my next read will be. There's just too many options. I'm so indecisive and I'm a mood reader. We're gonna give this a try. I have read the first chapter twice now and there's a lot of language that I just don't understand, and so I kept putting it back down.
It's so abrupt the way I am reminded of us. I found our stuff, old Polaroids of times behind us. I can't get you out of my head.
This book I'm finishing in like 2 days, and I've never wanted to read as much as I want to read this book unless it's been a 5-star read or a 4-star read and above. When I read a book that's just not that good or not fantasy or it just doesn't intrigue me, it always puts me in a reading slump. Like, I'm just reluctant to pick up that book, but then I can't pick up another book until I finish that book. And even though You Have a Match was a 4-star read, it's not fantasy, so it doesn't grip me like a fantasy book does. And I feel like it's really hard for me to really get into a romance book and to be able to finish it in, let's say, 1, 2, or 3 days. Anytime I read a romance book, I realize it takes me a really long time to finish it. But for fantasies, I just consume the book. I ended up giving it 4.5 stars. I feel like it was a really good book. I just feel like I didn't fully picture the story the way it was meant to be pictured, because at one point I honestly just gave up on looking up definitions and looking up the vocabulary, because there was just so much vocabulary that I didn't understand. And so towards the end I got lazy and I was like, you know what, I'll try to picture this as best as I can with the words that I know. But obviously there were a lot of words that I didn't know, and so I feel like I didn't get the full experience of the story.
Went on a date, thought I'd get my mind off of you. We stayed up late, she got herself a glass of Pinot Noir, the same kind that you always saved up for. I have a trust back dedicated just to you.
So I've been reading Court of Ravens and Rune by Eliza Raine on Kindle Unlimited. It's giving me not quite 5-star feels, but very close, like maybe 4.25 or 4.5. I'm hooked on this book. I absolutely love it. It's slow burn romance. It's fae, slaves, magic, courts, so many good things in it, and I literally can't put this book down. And I haven't eaten breakfast. It's like 10:30 right now. I've been up for 3 hours. I honestly would finish this in one sitting if I could. We'll see if it turns out to be a 5-star read, but if not, this video will continue. I finished Court of Ravens and Rune yesterday night. It honestly was such a good book, so much better than I expected. I ended up giving it 4.5 stars. Tropes that I can name off the top of my head are forced proximity, marriage of convenience, a bit of I hate everyone but you, but like not really, slavery because she's a human, he's a fae, and all humans are slaves in this world. Very slow burn. They have not even held hands yet. They have like nothing has happened between them, but there's so much chemistry. I just know that when they do get together, I'm gonna freak out so hard. I absolutely love slow burns. I don't know what I will read next yet. I do have the Atlas 6 picked out because I don't know, just feeling like the Atlas 6. Might also read the second book of this one, might read them at the same time, but I'm kind of reading so many books right now. I'm currently reading 5 books at the same time. The first one is Haunting Adeline on my Kindle. Then I have City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, The Chase by Elle Kennedy, The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, which I haven't started but plan to soon. Also, probably the second book of Court of Ravens and Rune, which is called Court of Greed and Gold. Okay, I absolutely love that because the first one is called Court of Ravens and Rune, which is like the Shadow Court. And then this one is probably about the Gold Court. There are 5 courts in this world.
Have a trust back dedicated just to you. Throughout all your things I said I'd never lose.
Again, a girl
Still I
who
find a
just
sign
easily
reminding me of you.
hobbies.
Stay up countless nights just trying to forget. Lying back to back in someone else's bed, but I can never seem to get you out my head.
I didn't know. Where are the kids? I asked.
I walked by the cafe that you always go to. Don't know why. Was hoping that I'd make me bump into you and your friends, and we could pretend this is the first time. And if I'm being honest, I thought I'd really lost it. I save all these stories, these love songs, the things I never said to you before. I have a trash bag dedicated just for you. Though I know your things I said I'd never lose, still I find a sign reminding me of you. Just trying to forget, lying back to back in someone else's bed, but I can never seem to get you out my head. Why do I even bother? You're pulling me out of water, can't get you out.
I finished reading Cinder. I ended up giving this book 4.5 stars. It wasn't exactly a 5-star read, but it was very, very close. I really enjoyed it, although it took me quite a while to get into, and this was a reread, so this also happened the first time around. The no annotations part of the book is very, very romance-less, and it's very sci-fi heavy, world building heavy, machinery, mechanic, lingo heavy, and I'm not familiar with any of that. So everything Cinder was describing that she was doing with the robots or buildings or repairs or mechanics, I was just not understanding, and so I was not having a good time at the beginning. But once she met Prince Kai and once we got into the story, it did get more interesting. Very close to a 5-star, but not quite. So this video continues.
Someday never comes, road trips and shotguns, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind.
I finished reading Scarlet, and I ended up giving this book 3.5 stars, mainly because it's dual POV, so you get Scarlet's POV and Cinder's POV, and I find like Scarlet and Wolf's relationship I really loved and had me kicking and screaming at the beginning of the book. But then because Cinder's POV was interjected throughout the book, it kind of detracted from the Scarlet Wolf tension and chemistry that I was building for myself.
Sunshine and good times, changing the station with an open mind. I don't want to sound selfish, but I'm not coming back. The highs of your touch like vertigo, it's a fight or flight rush, no way to take it slow. Got me feeling like I could breathe in space, someday never comes, road trips and shotguns, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind.
finally found my 5-star read after, I want to say 15 or 16 books and almost 1 year of reading. Granted, I only read about 1 book a month, which is why I'm at 15, 16. Hey! This is my 5-star read. I am so glad I finally picked this book up. You're gonna stay here. I'm really excited to be reading the next books in the series, especially considering how this book left off. If you guys are looking for a fast-paced mystery book, this is it. It was super fast-paced, could have easily gotten me out of a slump, and the mystery adds another element to it. You always want to keep reading to find out what happens next. One thing that bothered me at the beginning was that Avery is 16 in this book, but it doesn't read like that at all. So she kind of reads as if she's 20 to 22, which I really liked because I don't like very YA books. If you guys have stayed with me through this entire video, which was 1 year and I'm gonna say 16 books, then thank you so much. I hope you guys found a good 5-star read from this video, and let me know if you've read any of the books that I've read in this video, what your thoughts were, what your opinions were, if you agree with my star ratings, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Some